Morning. Well, we've left the boat in Leicester. Here we are in London on the banks of the Thames, ready to start the Capital Ring. Section 1 today, and a whole series of videos as we find our way around London on this most interesting walk. Hope you come along with us. Let's go. The Capital Ring is a 78-mile walk around Greater London, crossing the Thames at Woolwich and Richmond, and is in 15 sections. Today we'll be doing sections 1 and 2 from Woolwich to Grove Park. Well, that's a good start. Just got onto the Thames, just had a glimpse of the Thames Barrier, where we came across a sign that said footpath closed 2019 for a duration of 1 year. It's still closed, so we're going to have to find our way through this car park and over this road. So at the moment we're walking along the Thames beside the old Woolwich naval dockyards, famous for building ships such as the Beagle, and this is one of the old dry docks, still here in disuse. Rich 200-year history of naval shipbuilding and also artillery and gunpowder, with the Woolwich Barracks, the Arsenal, which gave its name to the football team that moved over to Highbury, the Arsenal, and also famous for shipbuilding almost until the end of the 19th century. So these old dry docks are now stocked with fish for anglers, apparently, so they live on. Beautiful view of Canary Wharf, Docklands, the Thames Barrier, and the Tate and Lyle sugar factory, still here, making our sugar and golden syrup, more importantly. So it's goodbye Thames for a while, heading into South London, and we'll see you again at Richmond. And this is rather pleasant, Merton Park in the borough of Greenwich. I think you can probably see in the distance the steps we're about to climb. Apparently there's 115 of those. Brilliant.
Not really hunting. You can see the cheese grater to the right of the spire, the shards.
There's Charlton House, apparently a fine example of Jacobean architecture, built at the early part of the 17th century. And all of the land around here was once part of the estate. It was given to the City of London and now forms these parks and playing fields that we've been walking over for the last 20 minutes or so. There we are, urban countryside. And here we are coming into Fair Park. And here we are on Woolwich Common, just past the Queen Elizabeth Hospital there, looking up at Shooters Hill. Just walking up Shooters Hill. Fine old Roman road, repurposed for the modern age, formerly Watling Street. We're heading now towards Sevendrug Castle. Here on Shooters Hill is the old police station, and into the woods of Eltham Common, heading towards the aforementioned Sevendrug Castle. And here is Sevendrug Castle. It's a triangular structure after an Indian castle captured by Sir William James, who owned all of this land. And when he died, his widow had this erected in his memory. It's only about 150 years old, and it's got a tea room in it. And here, just the other side of the castle, is this amazing view out of London over Sidcup and onto the North Downs and Kent. Good thing about walking in winter is that, as long as it's not raining, very clear air. Just wandering now through Oxley's Wood, one of these inner urban woodlands. Lots of usage of this green space, I guess because so many people live around here. But even in winter it's absolutely beautiful. Here we have the Long Pond in Eltham Park, former boating lake, now just wildfowl. From the Long Pond you get this lovely view right to the centre of London. And here, at this bridge across the A2 and the railway, ends section 1 of the capital ring. And we begin section 2. And into Conduit Park, which is the site of a conduit and sluices that used to control the flow of water into Eltham Palace. Apparently it's a grade 2 listed building. Wonder if we'll get to see it. And here is the conduit head, nestling on the edge of this housing estate. That used to be part of the water control system for Eltham Palace. Stood here all these years.
The roundabout and off to the right.
Well, I can thoroughly recommend the Park Tavern in Eltham for a spot of lunch if you're doing the capital ring. Really nice. Great pub. And here we have Eltham Palace, beloved palace of Henry IV, childhood home of Henry VIII. And done up by the Courtaulds of the textiles in the 1930s, so that we can still see it today in all its glory. Walking down King John's Walk now, London in the background reminding us we're never far away from the metropolis, even in this historic place. So just walking now with Mottingham Farm to our right, which is now a riding school. At the turn of the 20th century, it was owned by Farmer Brown, who famously lived to the age of 102, allegedly on a diet of ale, whiskey, steak and cigars. So there's hope for me yet. And this pre-progressing little brook is the River Quaggy. Great name. Nearly at the end of section 2 now. So here we are at the end of section 2 of the capital ring. Tomorrow our route will take us up there towards Crystal Palace. For now though, we'll head off down here to Grove Park Station. What a great walk that was. Really interesting, lots of things to see. Nice urban parks, a little bit of woodland, heathland, manicured grounds of great stately homes and royal palaces. And I think there's more to come tomorrow, so hope you'll come along with me then. But for now, it's bye-bye.